Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Roger channel. And guys, I am very excited right now because, thanks to my brother, we are going to be reviewing something really cool today. That being the Jazwares Five Nights at Freddy's Toy Freddy Jumpscare action figure. So yeah, thanks to my brother for letting me review these. These are the newest Jazwares Five Nights at Freddy's sort of like action figures that they have, and luckily enough, we were able to score the entire I guess the first wave of the toy animatronics. So we're kicking things off with Toy Freddy right here, and what better way to start this up because the movie is coming out in a few days of me recording this, so I am very hyped for that. So it's the perfect time to review something like this down the line. And yeah, looking at the front of the box here, it looks fantastic. Love this sort of Five Nights at Freddy's aesthetic going on with the background. You got Freddy back here, the Five Nights at Freddy's logo. A lot going on right here in this window. You get the figure and a few little features, I guess, from the figure. So it has glowing eyes and the jump scare action. You also get the Toy Freddy name down here. You get the power on the side and the camera. So it's kind of like the Five Nights at Freddy's menu. And then here in the back, you do get sort of a checklist of the other characters. So there are the other figurines that you can get within the first wave, I'm guessing. So we have Toy Freddy, which we'll be doing today. We have Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, and Mangle. We have that giant Freddy right here on the side, the Five Nights at Freddy's logo, and the feature of the jump scare action. And I'm not sure if I had mentioned it, but yes, we did end up getting the wave at GameStop, so thankfully we were able to score it right there and then. You get some warnings. That's pretty much it. So I'll go ahead and open up the window and we can go from there. So I just got Toy Freddy out of the plastic tray, and then check this out. I managed to actually get him out of the bubble, without too much damage going on. But look at that, I didn't even notice it. It's the FNAF 2 office, but it has this party light going on. Pretty interesting. And here he is out of the box. And taking a look at Toy Freddy, he looks fantastic. Check him out. It's very close to what we've seen in the game, and it's super close to what the movie sort of depicts now with the more realistic look for him. But overall, love the style and coloring that they chose for him, and we'll go ahead and start from top to bottom. So checking out the head sculpt right here, looks amazing like I have mentioned before. Love the printing that they've done with the eyes right here, the eyelashes. You also get some different I don't know, textures and things like that. Of course, it has more glossy feel to it, and you can see there's more detail right here in the nose. The cheeks right here are colored red, and the mouth has a really neat feature, which I'll show in a bit. He has those little ears poking out, and then of course his top hat with that beautiful black sort of glossy color. Unfortunately, due to the feature right here, which I'll show in a minute, there is no movement right here in the neck or at the top of the head, so no articulation at all. Taking a look at the torso now, you can see right here he has this big old belly, he has that bow tie, the little buttons, and then back here you can find the switch to unlock the sort of special feature. And that special feature is a jump scare sort of action that he has. So his arms go up and his mouth opens wide. So that is really awesome. It's in this little spring lock button you can see right here. And I just love it. Really makes the figure unique. I've never seen a Five Nights at Freddy's sort of action figure do something like this before. And this is the first for me. And the same thing right here as well. No points of articulation at all, like a sort of swivel or a bell sort of joint right here in the lower part of the torso. But overall, I don't mind. And taking a look at the arms. The arms are very unique because of that whole jump scare feature I just shared. So depending on where you adjust the arms, it's still going to do that whole jump scare action. But that's kind of cool. I do like that a lot. So, for instance, if you were to put his arm all the way back, it kind of takes a while for it to get there. So you want to make sure that it is even with the other arm to get the sort of like full action. But nonetheless, he does have this joint that does connect it to like 4 different points. So, side to side, up and down. There isn't much of a swivel, but you can definitely see that there is plenty of movement. The elbow joint does go up slightly, so you can kind of get more of a jump scare action. And then there is movement at the wrist and at the hand. Same thing on the other side as well. Arm sticks out pretty well. And then, like I had mentioned before, the arm does only go into like 4 different directions, up, down, side to side. But adjusting them does leave the arm on the other side sort of like on the opposite end. So you want to make sure it is even before doing any of the jump scare features. Other than that, the elbow does go up slightly, and he does have some movement in the wrist and at the hand. Now looking at the waist, again, he does have this lower part to the torso. And now looking at his legs, he has very stubby legs, but cute nonetheless. He does have this swivel going on right here near the thighs. He does almost go into a full-on split, which is very surprising. He does sit down, and his legs go back pretty far. Taking a look at those knee joints, the knees do, let me try to find it, do go into a kneeling position, so that is nice to know. I also like how the knee joint is hidden, so that's really cool. It's a pinless joint, sort of like a figure, which is very nice. Makes it more realistic. And then checking out the feet right here, I can already see that they do point down. They do point slightly up, back into the original position, and no rocker ankles, but I don't think that's necessary because the figure can stand pretty well on its own. And then real quick, this is the sort of like glow in the dark effect. I just shined the flashlight real quick, a few seconds. Doesn't really pop up as bright right here, but you can see that bluish glow. Looks really neat, kind of like glittery. That's kind of cool. I like that a lot. Kind of gives off like a little bit of a hue. Maybe if I leave it on there a little bit longer. Sorry, Freddy, for blinding you. There we go. See? So now you can kind of see it right there. And it's much brighter. It's kind of cool. I was expecting it to be more of a green, but that blue really looks nice. And now, as the overview of the figure, he's amazing. They did a fantastic job recreating this Toy Freddy figure from Jazwares, and I gotta say, it captures him very well. From the overall detail and paintwork, I give kudos to the people at Jazwares for that. He looks like he was just pulled out of the video game or even from the movie. I would say it'd be kind of cool if they had like accessories. I'm not sure if Toy Chica has the cupcake or if Toy Bonnie has his guitar, but I do, kind of wish that Toy Freddy at least came with his microphone. But overall, it's no big deal they didn't come with any accessories. I'm just happy that this figure is finally out for release, and if you're a FNAF fan like I am, you're definitely going to want to pick him up. But yeah, other than that, I guess I'll end it here and say if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and follow me for more. And there is a lot more on the way, I'll tell you that. So please stay tuned for it. And with that said, I'll catch you all on the next one.